And it is a religious requirement. We all have to understand as Muslims that one of the pillars of faith, one of the required components in your heart is fear of Allah and fear of Allah's punishment. If you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on Judgment Day with a heart that only knows hope and love, your heart is corrupt. And nowadays, unfortunately, in time of corruption we're living in, we find a group of people that sort of, in their philosophy, in their approach, they say, Sheikh, we don't want to fear Allah. We don't want to hate Allah. We love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We don't want to be scared of Him. We don't want to be scared of hellfire. I'm not like you. I worship Allah out of love. And sometimes, unfortunately, this language sells itself. Some people, appeals to some people, say, yes, I like this Sheikh. He only talks about Jannah. I love that. My brothers, we have to understand fear of Allah is a condition of proper Iman. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, وَإِيَّايَ فَارْهَبُونَ. A clear and direct and precise order. Fear me. Fear me. Yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of the world subhanahu wa ta'ala, wants us, or part of our heart, to fear Him. It's not only out of love. Rather, fear comes before love and hope. This is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when describing the believers and the pious people, He said, يَدْعُونَ رَبَّهُمْ خَوْفًا وَطَمَعًا. When they supplicate to the Lord, when they beg from the Lord, the condition first is fear. And after fear there's hope. And the hope will always last, inshaAllah. But my brothers and my sisters, let's be honest with ourselves. And I want to ask you again one of these hard questions. Do we really fear Allah? Are we really worried? Are we actually afraid of hellfire? I always ask myself this question. I'll talk about myself so no one gets offended. I have a long history of offending people, so I'll try to be polite. It's Perth, it's a different, city. I don't want to make enemies here too. But I want to ask you a question. Do we really have fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in our hearts? Are we really afraid of hellfire? The usual answer is, like I heard in the audience already, yes, of course. What's I talking about? Of course we're afraid of hellfire. Say, My brothers and sisters, what are the signs of fear? When someone is afraid of something or someone, the signs are apparent. Again, we are very, very good. We are experts in claims. Are you afraid? Yes. We know the answer. Since I was 4 years old, my mom taught me, fear hellfire. Yes, ma'am, I'm afraid. But really in your heart, are you worried? Are you concerned? Is there concern in your heart from hellfire? There has to be signs. I want to see your proof. Your claim is not enough. You see, in Australia, in this country that we live in, they say to you, never mess with the ATO, the Australian Taxation Office. Everyone's afraid of the ATO. This is why all businesses, business owners, people, they don't want ATO to be your enemy. They say if ATO gets onto you, they will take you down. We're afraid of the police. We're afraid of ASIO. I'm sure they're recording us now. We're afraid of, we're afraid of punishment. We're afraid of loss. We're afraid of speed cameras. Ever seen a driver speeding, mashallah, with his car, speed camera alert, in his car or something, or GPS, or speed camera, he slows down straight away. It's a sign this person is worried, is concerned. But all of us, we say, I'm afraid of hellfire, I'm afraid of hellfire, I have fear of Allah. But we look around us and people are living in a holiday. Where is that fear? Where is that extreme worry and concern we're hearing? Have you ever in your life spent a whole night and you could not sleep the whole night. Not a movie, not claims, really, genuinely. I don't want answers, everyone with himself. Have you ever spent a night that you could not sleep out of fear of hellfire? I know people who couldn't sleep because they have an exam next morning. Someone couldn't sleep because he is in love. Young men, when he falls in love, he can't sleep. And wallahi, he is not lying. A sister, mashallah, she's in love, she can't sleep. They stay on the phone all night, and if they can't talk, they think of each other all night. And wallahi, they are not lying. Some people, some guys, they have court next morning. He can't sleep. When was the last time you could not sleep at night because you have fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your heart? When was the last time do you see a brother in the mosque or in the road somewhere, his face is pale and yellow, his eyes are red, and said, what's wrong? He goes, wallahi brother, I'm afraid of hellfire. You will laugh at him. This guy serious? I think he's overdosed from the event. Someone take him, to the beach or something. Let him have some fun. It's not normal in our time. Fear of everything in our life is normal. But fear of Allah has become abnormal. And this is wallahi the purpose of my talk tonight. We want people to fear Allah. We want people to feel worried. Allah described the believers and said, and open your ears and hearts. He said subhanahu wa ta'ala, describing pious people, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ مِنْ عَذَابِ رَبِّهِمْ مُشْفِقُونَ. Those who are worried, those who are in fear of the punishment of the Lord. And Allah followed it by an ayah saying, إِنَّ عَذَابَ رَبِّهِمْ غَيْرُ مَأْمُونَ. Verily, my brothers and my sisters, no one is safe from the punishment of Allah.